Hey, what's up? This is Hamad Iqbal from Hamad Iqbal Photography, and today I'm going to show you an exciting new way to create start waves using the HM technique that you have been waiting for. And I'm going to show you how to create start waves using just a single shot of the night sky. So here I have a beautiful example of the North start waves image. Now we are going to replicate this effect on the single shot that I have opened here. So here I have the single shot of the night sky, as you can see. Now I'm going to show you how to turn this image into something that looks more or less like this. So let's begin. Now I'm going to create new action by clicking on the new action button, and I'm going to name my action North start waves. Press record. Let's go forward and do the first step of this process. The first step is to duplicate your background layer, and you can do that simply by pressing Ctrl J, which is the shortcut for duplicate layer. The next step is to apply a transformation, and you can do that simply by pressing Ctrl T. So that activates the free transform tool. You can see the boundaries of the tool, and you can also see that there is a crosshair in the middle of your image. Now this crosshair is the pivot point. This pivot point represents the position of the North Star. I can change this pivot point to anywhere I like, and that would be my North Star. So for this example, I want to set my North Star, let's say somewhere here. Okay, and that's it. Now in order to create start waves, I have to introduce some kind of rotation in my image so that it creates the circular trails. So for this to happen, I'm going to set a rotation value of 0.1. I know it's a very small value, but we are going to repeat this many times over and over. So that's it, 0.1 degrees, and we press OK. And the final step is to change the blending mode to lighten, and then stop the action. Now we have the most important steps recorded into the action. So we're going to repeat this action many times to create an effect of start waves. Now I'm going to show you how, but before that, let's go back. Let's revert our image so that we don't have any layers. And now I'm going to select my action, which I just created, by clicking on it, highlighting it, and pressing the play button. Let's play it 10 times and see what happens. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now let me zoom in and show you what's happening. You can already see the trails taking form. So in 10 steps, we have effectively created a star trail that is 1 degree. So we have a 1 degree or star rotation. Before we continue, let's combine the 10 layers that we created by selecting all the 10 layers and merging them simply by pressing Ctrl E, which stands for merge layers. This single layer is a combination of the 10 consecutive layers, and it represents 1 degrees of rotation. So I changed the name to 1. It's easy for me to remember. Now the next most important step before we play the action once again is to click on the little play button next to the name of your action. Once you click on it, it expands the action, and you'll be able to see the individual steps that were recorded. And the most important step that we want to change is the transform current layer. Click on the blank box which is next to it. Once you click on it, it changes the icon, which means that the action, when it reaches this step, it will give me the option to make changes in the transformation dialog box. Why do I want to do that is because when I made the action, I set the transformation in the transformation dialog box. I set the angle of rotation to 0.1. But since I have a combined layer of 1 degrees, now I want to change the transformation to 1 degrees. So let's play this action again. Notice the transformation boundaries, and it has not applied the transformation, but instead it has stopped on the second step. And now I can change the rotation value to anything I like. Now I'm going to change it to 1. Press OK. As you can see, now I have effectively added 1 more degrees of rotation. So that is 1 plus 1 is 2. So now I'm going to continue to do it 3 more times so that I'll get a 5 degree rotation. So let's do it again, and change it again to 1 degrees. Press OK. Repeat the action once more. change the angle to 1 degrees, press OK, and one more time, the 5th time, 1 degrees, press OK. Since we want to save on memory and we want to continue without crashing our system, I'm going to select the 5 layers, combine them together, and now this single layer represents 5 degrees of rotation. So for my convenience, I'm going to name it 5. And I'm going to play the action again, but this time instead of 1, I'm going to change the rotation value to 5. Press OK. So we have 5 plus 5, that's 10. I'm going to do it 3 more times. 5, OK, again 5, OK, and then finally 5, OK. So here we are with an image 5, that's 25 degrees of rotation. Now as you can notice that the rotation is in the clockwise direction, but nothing is happening on the counterclockwise direction. So now I'm going to play the action one more time, and I'm going to change the rotation value to minus 25. Press OK. So let me turn the layer off and then on and then off and then on. Now you can see you have start rails that look more fuller or more circular. If you want, you can carry on by doing the process again for a couple more times. So let's look at this image against what we started with. So this is the single shot of the night sky that we started with, and now we have circular north start rails, and it looks very much like the example that I showed you before. For now, make sure to leave a comment and subscribe to my channel. If you have questions, send them to me on my Facebook page at www.facebook.com/HammadIqbalPhotography. So that's it for now. Take care. I'll see you soon. Bye bye.